Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I am going to be setting up my ⴅ collection. I am also going to be setting up for ÜGI's solo debut, so that is super exciting. I have been a fan of ⴅ since I Never Die era, and I've always casually collected them. I've just purchased their photo book albums from Target when they released, so I have quite a few cards for both my biases soyeon and shuhua, but recently I've really enjoyed expanding on this collection and I have wanted to fully collect soyeon, at least her Korean album PCs, for quite a while, but I've always been quite intimidated with the amount that they have, especially after I Never Die era. Finally, I am committing to it, both back collecting and just moving forward collecting all her PCs. So that is what this is. I am going to be storing this collection in this A5 binder, and I'm going to be using the amifa 4-pocket sleeve pages. Eventually, I want to actually move this collection out of this binder and hopefully into a Prism Platinum binder, specifically the red crown one, because eventually I want to also store their larger inclusions because I think they're very pretty. So for example, this is from their most recent album and I have Soyeon's postcard, and then let me pull out the reserves, but this is like my Prism Platinum pages and they just don't fit in these A5 binders. So for example, I've been collecting like soyeon and shuhua's larger inclusions, and then I have some mini posters. So eventually I want to store it all together. I just don't really want to purchase the binder right now because they're quite expensive, and I do have extra binders to use, so I just want to use it as much as I can, and once the collection actually expands, I will make the purchase for that Prism Platinum binder. So I have organized the members by era, and I've also organized the fillers for both the members. As I said, for Soyeon, I do want to back collect all her Korean album PCs. For Shuhua, it's a little different. I will keep all my pulls for her, but I mostly want to focus on collecting her photo book PCs. So not the polka, not the jewel case, just the photo book PCs as much as I can. So I made some fillers for that. And then I have fillers for ÜGI's solo album as well. These are from Daiso. I have some extras that I know that I'll need because I was looking at my template right beside me, and I guess I was using a different template to refer to when I was making my fillers rather than the template I use and post on my trade sale Instagram. So I know that there is some things that I did not account for. And then these are, I think both of these are actually from Daiso. I think I had double-sided tape and I used little sticky notes also from Daiso, and I made these fillers. I think they're really cute. So yeah, let's just get into this. So I am hoping it's not too difficult to find the older era cards. Thankfully, they do not have as many cards as they currently do for their releases. So for example, their debut, I guess, is this their debut? I Am, only 2 PCs. Perfect, doable. I Made, even better, only 1 PC based on this template. And then this is the one that wasn't on the template that I used for my trade sale, but it's Uh-Oh. I think this is an expensive PC if I'm not mistaken, but I will put it here just to manifest. Also, it fills up the 4-page pretty well. And then we have I Trust, which I made, let's see, for 5 fillers for I Trust, but this template has a lenticular shown as well. So if I can collect all the lenticulars, I will try to do so. So let's put I Trust. I think I Trust is one of my favorite albums as well from them. Is I Trust the album with like Oh My God and Lion? Sometimes I forget. It is. I love both those songs so much. They're so good. And then we will put these extra fillers in just in case for the lenticulars. If there's more than 3 lenticulars, then I will probably only just collect 3 to fill up this page. And then next we have Dum Dee Dum Dee, which for some reason I did not make fillers for, so here we go. I will add in my mini tabs to these off camera. And then we have I Burn, which, let's see, so there's 2 for flower version, 2 for winter, 2 for fire, apparently 3 lucky cards, and then a tarot card it looks like from this template. So I think in terms, let's see, we'll just put these after to fill up the 4 pockets. And then the other pieces, I'll probably switch these around once I start getting these cards in and place them where I think they look best. And then 3 lucky cards. And then we will put an extra filler for the tarot card. Perfect. Okay, finally we get into eras that I do know a little bit more about. So we have the I Never Die era, and I do have a few cards for this. So this is a lucky draw. So we have the spoiled, risky, and chill version, and then I have 2 of her IDs. So I do want to collect the 3rd ID, which I should have a filler for that. I know I did make it. Okay, ID, her risky version ID. Okay, we're gonna put the spoiled version on top. Surprisingly, when I bought these albums, because I got into i-dle during I Never Die era, and I think I was watching, I think, promotions for Stray Kids, which is my other alt group, and I saw them perform Tomboy, and I was like, this song is so good. And so I bought their album not knowing the members, because I think I was listening to it after, and honestly I just really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed their performance. So I bought it from a local K-pop store, and I pulled soyeon for both the I Never Die albums that I purchased, and they also gave me soyeon lucky draws. And I remember vividly, they were like, who's your bias? And I was like, honestly, like I don't know them that well. I'm just getting into them, and they ended up giving me soyeon, and she ended up being my bias, so it all worked out. Okay, I had to step out for a moment since my housemate came home, but as I was saying, yeah, it ended up working out that I got soyeon's lucky draws, and I pulled her in both of my albums. So I think I was going to actually put the chill version next. I cannot find this ID. For the longest time I think I had Mion and Minnie's ID, and I could not find a trade. I was also trying to like trade like eras back, but now I just need to look to purchase that. And it's a really cute ID as well. I also want to collect the photo prints for this album because I think they're super pretty. I do have, who do I have? I do have Mion's for, I'm not sure which version, maybe this one. And I do want to collect both soyeons and shuhuas because I really do like photo prints as album inclusions, especially when they're glossy. So yes, if anyone wants to trade, let me know. For this, I do have these 2 lucky draws, so I could fill up the page with this. I wouldn't mind back collecting extra pobs for this era, but again, I don't really quite know what I want to collect for pobs. I made a template for that as well, and let me see. Actually, I didn't include any I Never Die pobs for some reason, so maybe I wasn't thinking of back collecting for that era. I only have 1 card for I Love era, and it is this. What version is this? X file, maybe? I have 2 fillers for Born, 2 fillers for Act, so it should be the X file version. So, and then the Act version, and then the 1 X file version that I have, and a filler for the other one. And then there are 3 jewel case cards. So I'm actually just going to put more fillers right here, which I need more for this version. Another reason I didn't want to fully collect soyeon or i-dle is because their jewel case cards were the same concept as their photo book version cards, so I didn't feel like I was really missing out, but and then I don't have any pobs or exclusive cards for this era for soyeon, at least, but I definitely do want to collect some, and I have some on my wish list. Specifically, I really want to collect either, I think it's Everline, and there's another shop where I think she's in the studio with like a cap on. I really want that card. So yeah, I won't put fillers for pobs, but I will want to collect some in the future. And then we have I-fil era, which I do have quite a bit for soyeon. So I have some exclusive and even some pre-order benefits. So let's first do the photo book cards. So the Polaroids and the selfies and the IDs, and then also these cards as well. Let's start off with the cat version. So we have the selfie and the Polaroid, the ID, and then to fill up the 4-pocket, I'm going to include a jewel case filler because, again, they're the same concept of each of the photo books, so it will fill up the 4-pocket pretty nicely. So we'll put the jewel case filler right here. And then let's do the butterfly version. So we have the Polaroid, selfie. I don't have the ID yet or the jewel case. Perfect. Oh, I just realized also my light is off, so it doesn't make that much of a difference, but finally we have the queen version, which again, I just don't have the jewel case. The ID, these IDs are so thick. I really didn't want to collect them, but now I will. I think I had another one of Soyeon's IDs and I ended up selling it a while ago, but now I'm trying to recollect it. And then we have 2 of her photo book PCs, which honestly is better than none because these are really difficult to find. And when I purchased the photo book version, I ended up actually pulling this PC, which was such a relief. So I'm missing one photo book PC, which I thought I made a filler for, but maybe not. Oh, here. Okay, and then we have the polka version. So how many cards? We have 6 cards total. So 3 and then 3 QR codes. So I think what we're gonna do, again, all the concepts align perfectly. So I'm probably going to line up the selfie with the concept card. So it's gonna go polka and then QR. Oh my gosh, I need more fillers. We'll just put these here for the time being. And then what I have left is I have her Target exclusive for the Queen version. And then I have 2, I don't know if these are lucky draws, video call events, or actual pre-order benefits, but these are from Cam Station. So we will put these in a page all together. And eventually I will want to collect more. So this will fill up at some point. Oh my gosh, this binder is already so full. Okay, and then we have Heat, which Heat is the only era that I didn't buy copies for because honestly, I think that there was just a lot of comebacks happening. I think it was the same time that Stray Kids were having a comeback, and I collect a lot for Stray Kids, so I was a little overwhelmed and I just wasn't tuning in for this comeback for some reason. Coming back to it, really love it. And I want to collect all of Soyeon's cards for this, including her like store exclusive. So I think it was, what was it? Walmart, Amazon, and Target. Let me see. This is the Flare version. And then this is the Blaze version. So this is her actual album PCs. And then we'll put the digipack here. And then I'm going to put the D2C PC here. And then the 2 exclusives. I know there's also a group card, so I would love to collect that as well. Then we move on to the current era, which is 2, and I'm doing decent with 2. I think I have all her photo book cards at least, and then I need to purchase the jewel case and the polka cards. So let's see. I also have some of her Target exclusives, which these are 2 of her Target exclusives. I'm going to put these on a different page though. So I think I have this coming in a trade, which is nice. So we have the O version, the 1 version, and the 2 version, and then we'll put a little filler here. And then there's 3 jewel case cards. So 3 jewel case cards. And then we'll put another filler here. Again, I might rearrange this once I start getting more cards in because again, they're all from the same concept essentially, and it looks like there's maybe 3 of each concept. The polka version, there's, how many cards is that? 6, 7, 8 cards, so I guess not completely even, but yeah, and then we have 5 selfies for the polka version, and then 3 concepts, so it'll fill up a 4-page pretty well. We definitely need more pages. We are barely finishing soyeon. Haven't even started on shuhua. Haven't even started on yuqi. So I do have, oh, this binder. Though I think even with getting the Prism Platinum binder, the deluxe version, I think, again, it would fill up pretty quickly because with all these fillers, even though I don't have most of the cards, the fillers still take up a ton of room. And then the polka version. Okay. And then I have 2 of her Target exclusives. This is from the O version. So we'll put this one first. Or it's not O, it's 0. It's from the 0 version. And then the 1 version. And then I do have a Make Star card coming in, and then again, I do want to collect more for soyeon, so this will definitely expand. Okay, so there's still room, but oh my gosh, this is just to back collect soyeon, which is absolutely insane. I think the fillers look great though. I'm really proud and happy about that because I have a lot of fillers, so I definitely wanted them to be, you know, sort of aesthetic, sort of cute, since they're literally consuming half of this binder. But we'll do a flip through afterwards. So let's work on shuhua. So let me see. So for shuhua, I am not back collecting her. I think that would just be a little bit too much. I want to just focus on soyeon first and then see where that takes us. So yeah, so I am definitely gonna collect I Never Die. I should look at how I store in soyeon. So let's put her chilled PC right here. That's the only one I have. And then her ID. And then spoiled. Spoiled ID. And then we have the risky version. And then we'll put those. Oh, I need a sip of my caffeine. That's one of the things I like about K-pop collecting is that it does have me, you know, doing a hobby. Like, it allows me to be a little bit creative and, you know, not be on my phone so much, but just like focus on curating the collection how I want. So that was a little bit off topic, but. And then we have the ᴅ=Love era, which, side note, I did collect all her photo book PCs, but then at some point I downsized just to 1 PC per photo book, and I regret that because I also downsized her Target exclusive. So for ᴅ=Love era, I decided to fully collect shuhua because I collected soyeon during I Never Die, and I literally had all her Target PCs, all her photo book PCs, and I think I traded the Target PCs for the very infamous iridescent opal, or like the Chaewon and Yoonjin like really hard to get album cards from, what era was it? Anti-Fragile? And I regret it because I dropped the Seraphim like a year later, but I still have this one, which was my favorite one, so it's okay. We'll back collect the photo book version PCs. I don't know if we'll back collect the Target exclusives since they're sort of hard to come by, but it's all good. Okay, so how did I... This video is also taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but honestly, working on your collections and like storing them and doing binder maintenance always takes much longer than you would think. Born version. Did I even create a filler for the rest of them? Or I was just like, no. Okay, maybe I just said no. So we'll just put all the I love cards on the same page just to save space. And apparently I was thinking of focusing more on collecting i-dle era before back collecting even the photo book versions for shuhua. But okay, we'll just keep this as a 4 pocket. And then we need more pages. If you collect i-dle, where do you purchase your photo cards? Because I find it a little difficult to find cards to purchase on Instagram, especially with how the tags are. And I'm thinking maybe I'll need to look on Mercari for i-dle. I think that Pokemarket also has i-dle. I just don't know what is the best place to purchase for them, also in terms of pricing. So I don't really like, I haven't used Pokemarket, but I don't really like how you have to purchase each card individually rather than Mercari. You can purchase like sets and then just decide what you want to keep and not keep. I've also been purchasing off of Mercari US for i-dle, and honestly the prices aren't that bad. They're not like the best, but sometimes I can't even find the cards that I see on Mercari US on Instagram, or I don't really look on Mercari Japan because I kind of do it like a yearly Mercari Japan haul when I really want to work on collections. But hopefully I will purchase off Mercari Japan like in the fall after tours get announced, please. I'm just banking that tours are gonna get announced because I'm saving up for that. But okay, again, another tangent. Let's go on to i-dle era. So I do have quite a bit for this. So I believe I have all her photo book cards, and I do plan to collect her Polaroids, which all of them are actually on the way, which is super nice. So let's see, her Polaroids, and then I have all her IDs, and then I guess I wasn't planning on collecting her jewel case cards, but I actually did find a trade for one of the jewel case cards. So I think I'm going to just collect all the jewel case, IDs, Polaroids, and not the Pokas for right now, but yeah. Okay, so let's do the cat version first. So I did the Polaroid up here as well. And then this is this the cat version? Maybe? I can't tell. Go back to the template. Yeah, I think so. So here's her cat jewel case. This card is so cute. And then the cat, what is it? ID. And then, yeah, like I said, the Polaroids are on the way. I do have all 3 of them secured. And then we did the, oh wait, have I been calling this the cat version? This is the butterfly version. Wait, I am so confused. Did I put, we're going to put a filler for where the jewel case will go. And then we'll actually do the cat version. I got confused because I think this is a cat on her dress. And then the ID. Oh my gosh. It's all wrong. This is the actual cat version ID. And then the butterfly ID goes here. And then what goes here? The Polaroid. Which, again, all wrong. Okay. And then the butterfly Polaroid goes here. And then same thing for the queen version. And then a filler for where the jewel case will go. Again, I will put little tabs later on. And then this is actually one of her Target exclusives. So again, I do want to collect some pobs for this era to maybe fill up a 4-page. This is I-Feel era. There are so many cute pobs for this era, so there's a lot to choose from. But first, oh my goodness. First, these photo book PCs. Again, I'm so happy that I have 2 out of 3 for soyeon, but I have none for shuhua. And I remember I saw a listing on Mercari Japan when I was shopping on Mercari Japan for all 3 of them, and I thought it was like, it was around like, I think it was around like $20 to $30, like in that range, and I was like, oh, that's too expensive, like let me just wait. No, I've rarely seen these PCs for sale. I should have purchased it. Ugh. And then I'm just going to put this Target exclusive right here for right now, but we'll move that around. But these PCs are going to be so difficult to find. I've seen the soyeon one I need for sale recently on Mercari Japan, but since I'm not putting in an order anytime soon, I didn't purchase it. But I might honestly look for someone hosting a Mercari Japan group order and have them purchase it for me. Not too sure yet. Okay, so for heat, I only have 1 for shuhua, and I have no idea which one this is. Okay, this is the flare version. So this is actually one of the PCs. So we need the blaze version, the digipack, and then I think for her, I wasn't planning on collecting the exclusives and just collecting that Polaroid for D2C. So yeah, and then for 2 era, I have her, these are both Target exclusives. So I have her Target exclusive for the 0 version and the 2 version, but I don't have any of her actual photo book PCs, so. And then we'll put these on the back. Again, I would like to collect more pops for this era, but it's not a huge priority. Perfect. So that is setting up for shuhua. Oh my gosh, can we fit Oogi's solo album in here? I'm not sure. Also, these are really thick because they're actually 2 different cards, but we will try. Okay, so let me pull up the album specifications for Oogi's solo album, which I am so excited for. I'm actually hosting a group order for the Make Star cards, and this is my first time hosting for i-dle. I've hosted many group orders for Stray Kids before, but I'm really excited. Okay, so there's 2 versions. There is the star version and there is the rabbit version, and then there's also the special version. So there's actually 3 versions. And fun fact, sad fact, I have been procrastinating to purchase the special version for some time now, and earlier today, while I was looking at the album specifications, I was like, maybe I should host a small group order for the special version, because I'm sure that it will be easier to, sort for pools so that, there's no duplicates. And I was just gonna order off of Makestar. I look on the Makestar site, sold out. I look on like all the other sites that are offering pre-order benefits for Oogi's comeback, sold out. Even like my local K-pop stores, the album is sold out. Even K-pop stores like in the US that I know of that are not local to me, sold out. And I'm like, oh shit, like I fucked up. But the K-pop store that is actually most local to me, they had it in stock, but you had to purchase the poster with it. So it was like $4 extra, and I was like, I really don't want to purchase the poster, but I did what I had to. Honestly, it works out because I don't have to ship it to me. I can just order it and for pickup and pick it up. But yeah, honestly, I should have ordered it a long time ago. I checked Weverse, Apple Music, Mixstar, With Mew, Blue Dream Media. I don't even think it was listed on Blue Dream Media. Sold out. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit difficult to collect the special version since I only have one copy so far. Sub-K still has it in stock, but actually no, I think Sub-K even was sold out. But yeah. Okay, going back to the specifications. So there's 6 photo cards per version. So, and there's 2 out of 6 per album. And then there is, what is this? 3 IDs, which I'm also planning on collecting. There's bookmarks, which I didn't make fillers for, but I guess I would plan to collect. And then there's standing dolls, which I don't know if this is a size that would fit a 4-pocket. Okay, so yeah, so there's 6 photo cards per version, even for the special version. And that is what I made fillers for. And then I'm also getting some pre-order benefits, definitely from Mixstar. I don't know if I want to order like a few more albums from maybe Apple Music or Weverse. I really want a PC of her in the blue hair. Mixstar is like also one of the only stores that as of today, it's currently April 14th, that hasn't released previews of the pre-order benefit. So let's see if we have enough sleeves. Let's put a few more in. For the rabbit version, we have 3 IDs. This is the special version, the star version, okay, the rabbit version, and 6 photo book cards. As I mentioned, I'm super excited to collect this album. Yuqi is actually like my 3rd bias, and I would love to collect like her group PCs or her group album PCs. Her album PCs, to collect her PCs. But again, Soyeon and Shuhua, just collecting those 2 already is a lot. So this album is a perfect opportunity for me to collect her. And I love collecting while an era happens as well. I know Soyeon also has a solo album and she has like a physical release for it, Windy, and there's like pre-order benefits and photo book cards. Those cards are so hard to find, which is why I didn't make fillers for it, because honestly, like, when am I gonna get those? And then I know Miyeon also has a solo album, and then eventually I would want to, you know, collect it and get a few cards for it. But again, I don't know how easy it is to get those cards. I would love to fill up like a 4-pocket, but since I'm going to be present during the actual era for Yuqi, I'm super excited to collect it. Okay, how do I want to do this actually? I think maybe I'm going to get some white fillers because I don't want to leave one ID on a page by itself. They also have not released any information about a polka version or a jewel case, and honestly I hope it's kept that way because I'm a little afraid to collect the special version as it is. So yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they release something like after the fact, because that's what they did with i-dle and the photo book version, which is why it's so hard to find the PCs, because there was like no events happening with them, and then it sold out pretty quickly and they don't restock it, and so I just worry. This binder is so full. Okay, so let's do the star version. Also, the preview for the actual album has not been released. Like the preview of the inclusions within the album have not been released. So I'm also waiting to see which store benefits look most like the album PCs and decide if I want to collect them or not, because if they're like the same concept, I will be okay with just having the album PCs. But if they're different, like if there's no blue hair yuqi in one of these album PCs, I'm gonna have to order some more copies. I think right now I'm honestly leaning towards Apple Music, because if you order 2, you get a Polaroid, and one of the Polaroids is so cute already. So I just need to see if I can put in my Korean address into Apple Music and just purchase it myself, or if I have to do like the request to purchase, which I'd prefer not to because they kind of have high fees for it. And I don't think I have enough time to get joiners for a group order since people are already opening for Apple Music, which is fine, but I would just want to purchase that by myself. Okay, so that's for the star version, and then we have the special version, which there are 6 PCs. Thankfully, it's 2 out of 6 that you get, so you're not having to buy potentially like 6 versions to collect a version in full. Oh my gosh, should I get the perfect amount of pages? Maybe. And then we'll put a filler here. And then another filler down here. And then we'll also have pobs, because again, I am posting for MakeStar, so I don't know how many pobs I'm going to keep for myself, but I'll definitely have 1 or 2. Perfect. So that is my setup for my ⴅ collection. This binder is literally, it's so full. I need a backboard as well. I don't have one, so I worry a little bit, but hopefully I can like order one, or maybe it is time to get that Prism Platinum binder. But yeah, this is thick. So we can do a quick flip through, but let me just clean up my space a little bit. Okay, here is a final flip through of my ⴅ collection. I don't even know if it's worth it to like design the outside. Also, I don't have a card to put on the front, but this binder, it is at its capacity, but I am going to wait until I get more cards, until I expand to a new binder, just for the fact that I know it will take me a little bit to get some cards. So yeah, let's do a flip through. So we have Soyeon, which I don't have anything for the earlier eras. And then we get into I Never Die, I Love, I Feel, Heat, 2, And then we get to shuhua for I Never Die, I Love, I Feel, Heat, 2, and then our setup for Yuqi's solo debut, or comeback. Is it debut or comeback? So the rabbit version, the star version, and the special version. And then any pobs that we end up wanting to get. So yeah, thank you all for watching this. Hopefully in the future, in the near future, I will start purchasing these cards and purchasing a new binder for this collection. That way I can finally store some larger inclusions that I think are really nice to see and view. So yeah, that is my *I-dle collection. And thank you all for watching this, and I hope to see you all soon in my future videos. Bye!